Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Jacqueline, and today we are going to talk about my monthly obsessions and letdowns. Well, I have a couple items that are clothes or fashion, I guess. And I'm not like a fashionable person. I kind of thought I'd start doing a few things because I am 6 feet tall. So when I find clothes that fit me perfectly or things that just, I guess fit me perfectly, because it's hard to find clothes for someone my height that just fit perfectly. So when I find clothes, I'm just gonna share things here and there. Maybe I'll do the fashion things first, so if you want to skip this part and just go to the makeup, you can. So the first thing is this t-shirt that I'm wearing. Now I think I was wearing camo in my last video as well, but this t-shirt is from Target. And the thing I love about it's that really soft t-shirt material, so it hangs nicely. It's got a cute little pocket detail, and the neckline doesn't come up too high because I'm actually claustrophobic, so if things are like hugging my neck, it gives me really bad anxiety. It's long enough in the front, and then it's got like a high-low. It goes even longer in the back. And here's what I love. I bought the size large because if you're tall at all, or have broad shoulders, or you just know you kind of have to buy the larges to get them to fit you lengthwise and just to fit you, and then they don't fit you in other areas. Like I always have a problem right under here in my chest area because I don't have big boobs, and so it doesn't, like, if I'm buying large, it doesn't fill out that area anyways. And plus, like, sometimes my shoulders, if I'm buying a large, it'll be a little bit too, it's just complicated when you're my height. Anyways, this one is perfect. It just fits perfectly. So if you are tall, I'm wearing the large because I like my tops to be loose fitting on me. And so I just love this t-shirt. I think it was $12.99, so it's a great price. And yeah, you guys should go get it because it's really a really great t-shirt. I've been kind of living in it. And secondly is shoes, also from Target. I am a size 9.5 in these shoes. I usually wear a 10, but I got these in 9.5. They look like this. They're just plain. They had this deep army green color, and they also had like a heather gray with light gray and dark gray. And the thing I like is it's basically like a sock like top. So it's super comfortable, and it's very narrow and just like fits my foot perfectly. Because I'm so tall and I have such big feet, like I usually buy, sorry, I'm putting the shoe back on. I usually buy like 9.5 to 10. Sometimes the shoes are way too wide on my feet, and these ones actually hug my feet perfectly, and they're really comfortable. The only thing I wasn't like the biggest fan of, I thought they were flats when I purchased them, but the heel actually starts right here. So you have like a good 2 inches of height. It's not like a deal breaker for me, but I prefer flats. I don't prefer flats. I wear heels all the time. I was looking for flats when I purchased these, so it's not a big deal. It's kind of nice that it's hidden, but it does give me that extra 2 inches, so it makes me 6'2". But yeah, I think I might order the gray ones just because they are so comfortable. So check them out at Target, $32.99. Okay, on to the makeup. I'm going to talk about the things I have been obsessed with lately. Let me find everything because I'm not organized. Okay, the first one is a makeup brush. It is Makeup Forever Professional Brush 242. It's got like this wood handle, and it's just a soft, fluffy brush. The thing I love about it is sometimes I have quite a few fluffy brushes, and sometimes they just don't blend the pigment out as well as I would like them to. This one blends it out perfectly. I love this brush. It was a little more pricey. I believe this was around $30, which is a little more up there. But literally, I will use this brush for everything, and it's so soft. Sometimes I find some of the brushes are just rough on my eyelids, and I must have sensitive eyelids. And this one is amazingly soft and blends out everything. So I love, love, love this brush. All right, the next thing is the Pixie Skin Treats Glow Tonic. This stuff is really, really, really amazing. This stuff is like $16 at the grocery store, so it's not like amazing drugstore prices, but I hadn't purchased it for a while just because I kept forgetting, and then I went and they just had the Glow Tonic pads, and I kind of prefer to like because I don't need to use a whole bunch. Like a little bit goes a long way. So I prefer to get this. So they didn't have it, so I didn't purchase it for about, I want to say 2 to 3 months I didn't have it. And then I finally found it at Target, so I bought it. And I'm not kidding you, within a couple days, I noticed a difference in my skin. That's how good this stuff is. It is so good. I just love this stuff. Pixie really outdid themselves with this Glow Tonic. And it's got the 5% glycolic acid exfoliant. It's like an exfoliant toner, like a chemical one. But it's perfect. It balances out your skin tone. It balances out your pH levels. It's just a great toner. I really like it. I'll wash my face, I'll put toner on, and then I put moisturizer on. All right, second skin product thing I want to talk about is the Garnier Skin Active hold on, Soothing 3-in-1 Moisturizer Day/Night Mask. 96% naturally derived ingredients made with rose water, made without mineral oil, parabens, silicones, or dyes. That is a mouthful. You get quite a bit of product. 6.7 fluid ounces. So you get a lot. It's basically like a thick paste. I have such dry skin, and moisturizers tend to not do it for me. I always have just used oil, but I decided to pick this up because it was like basically everything in one. It is really moisturizing. I love it personally, but if you don't have dry skin, this is not going to be something that you like at all. I will still, like literally the teeniest bit goes the longest way with this, and it's got a really nice smell. It's just got just a nice fresh smell, not overwhelming, and it doesn't continue to smell. But yeah, this is great stuff if you have dry skin. The next thing I want to talk about, I'm just going to kind of grab out of here. So I got this recently at Ulta. It's the Clinique Acne Solutions Liquid Makeup. Obviously, I don't have acne, so I didn't buy this for the acne. The YouTuber Tiffany D, I think that's her name. Anyways, she says how much she loved this foundation and she doesn't have acne either. The only thing that it has in it that's like, I guess, for acne is it has 0.5% salicylic acid. So, I mean, that's not enough to really do anything, but if you have bad acne and you really only want to use acne solution stuff, this is, I'm sure, good. But anyways, it has the perfect finish. I am wearing it today. It's like in between dewy, it's just natural. It just looks like your skin. You can't feel it. It's super lightweight. I really am enjoying this foundation a lot. This is kind of making me want to explore Clinique a little more. I don't really explore them, and you don't hear about them a ton on YouTube. Yeah, so I think I'm going to be exploring because I used to, when I first started my YouTube channel, I used to wear a Clinique like Stay Matte foundation, and I just remember it was a beautiful foundation. So I'm going to kind of start diving into Clinique and just, you know, seeing how it is, because I don't really play around with Clinique often. Anyways, really great foundation. I recommend this. It's really great. Don't be scared that it says acne solutions, because it just has salicylic acid in it, and that's really not, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. All right, next that I have been wearing all month and what I'm wearing today is Benefit's Dallas Blush. I've just been kind of going for a really neutral, it almost looks like your bronzer, but with a little more pink added into it, blush. It basically just looks super boring, but I'm telling you, it is so pretty. It just gives you that perfect, like, am I washed out? I can't really tell. It just gives you that perfect, like, bronze, but a little bit flushed look, which is nice, especially when you're getting into, like, spring and summer, because I personally love the blush that makes you look flushed. Not like it's blush, just a little flushed. But anyways, I love this blush. I've been using it all month. All right, next, we will go in with my contour and highlight that I have on today. And if I have talked about these things before in a favorites, you guys will know. I'm just going to tell you what I'm using. I'm not going to bring out all new makeup and be like, this is great, I've had it for one day. I'm going to tell you what I've actually been consistently using. So I've basically been using this Milani Contour and Highlight Cream and Liquid Duo Stick for my like bronzer, contour, and highlight. And it's in the color 03 Natural Medium. And the thing I like about it is the stick is not, it's neutral. So if you have that, I have neutral skin tone, which can kind of be difficult sometimes because Other things are too pink or they're too yellow, and it's hard to find something that works perfectly with my skin tone, and this really does. It just is that medium in between. It's not warm, it's not cool, it's just a perfect neutral color. And then the cream blush, I really like cream blushes because I feel like they melt into your skin. I know that the trend right now is to be like super highlighted so that someone can see you like walking across the street from a mile away. I'm not really into that. I'm more into, I want to look like my skin is glowing right there from within. I'm not into like the, you can like see the bling. Does that make sense? And so this really gives you that look, and it just melts into your makeup. It also doesn't, I've had some where cream like moves the foundation underneath. This doesn't, and I use, what do I use to blend it out? I use something super expensive. Just kidding, I don't. It's e.l.f. The small stipple brush is what I use. Like, this thing's like been broken forever, but I'm gonna continue to use it. Anyways, I'll use that to kind of blend it out. So it's just perfect. I'm really enjoying this. All right, next is what's on my lips, and it's honestly what I wear a good 80% of my life. And if I've mentioned it before, it's gonna be mentioned again because it's that good. It is the Soap & Glory Pillow Plumper XXL Sexy Mother Pucker. And this one is in Nude in Town. Little bit of color, not too much color, makes your lips look a little plumper. It does sting for like a good 5 minutes, so if you're sensitive to like stinging stuff, this one is probably like, I would say double the amount of stinging of like a Buxom lip gloss, so beware that this one does sting. But it does give you that little plump look, and I really do love it. All right, let's move on to what is on my eyes today. This is a product that people either love it or they hate it, and I did a review on their lip stuff. This is Senegence, by the way, on their lip scents, which it was like, I liked one, and I've tried others since then, and I don't like them. I just basically like one, so it was a hit or miss. But someone in my church sold them, and one night I saw her eyes, and I was like, oh, your eyes look gorgeous, what are you wearing? And she said, oh, it's the Senegence eyeshadow. Honestly, I didn't know they had eyeshadow. I thought it was just lipstick. So I decided to order a couple. I ordered, here's Pink Posey, Garnet, and then the Rose, what is it called again? Rose Gold Shimmer. So there are the swatches. And these shadow scents, glitter toppers, are very, very comparable to the Stila Magnificent Metals, which is saying a lot. I was really skeptical because, you know, cream eyeshadows are hard to work with. So I was just skeptical. I was like, are these even gonna blend? Like, are they gonna be blendable? They are so good. They blend so good. I was kind of shocked. And I'm telling you, I use barely any. I dropped one. I literally pull up this, dab my brush on it, and that's enough to like just like blend into the eye, and it's just beautiful. Honestly, I was blown away by these. These things are $22 a pop, and when I purchased 3 and it ended up being like $60, I was like, what? I thought it was kind of crazy. 0.2 fluid ounces, which is not very much, so the price is like insanity. Like insane. Mind you, these are gonna last a long time, but so do my regular eyeshadows. They last me a long time. I've had these for about 2 months now, and so they haven't dried out. They're still completely liquidy. You're supposed to like shake them before you use them. Anyways, they're just up there. Like, this is more expensive than like Dior, which is kind of shocking. They need to bring themselves back down. But, you know, if these could last a long time. Honestly, I've never really ran out of eyeshadow. No, I mean, I've hit pan on a few eyeshadows before, but yeah, I don't know. I thought the price point was kind of high, $60 for just 3, but I guess, I mean, it does not crease. So if you have problems with creasing, it really stays put, and they're really pretty. And so if you've been kind of looking into these, I really like Pink Posey. That's probably one of my favorites. I guess you're allowed to wear them as blush too. If you're interested in Senegence, they are beautiful colors. I believe these are gonna last me forever because I literally just kind of take a teeny bit off of the wand. So they will last forever, but they are kind of on the pricey side, so that's that. Okay, let's do another thing on the eyes. This Milani Most Love Mattes, look at all those fingerprints. eyeshadow palette. Love this. I've been using it for a while. Here's what it looks like. I was using it for about a week. And then I was kind of like looking at the back because it says like the eyeshadows on the back. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've been duped. This color and this color right here are duplicated. And this color right here are duplicated. Anyways, and I know it's not supposed to be that way because there's the dark plum and there's supposed to be another one called No Plum Intended right there. And there's not. This one is Catch a Tan. There's two Catch a Tans. Anyways, so I've emailed Milani to be like, hey, you know, something happened and I've got doubles in one palette. They haven't responded back, and that was like a week ago, so that's kind of annoying. But I'm sure they will. But that being said, these eyeshadows are great. They are creamy, they are blendable. I love that they are cool tone and warm tone, and the cool tones aren't too cool. They're like warm mauve colors. They're really pretty, really blendable. I really like these. I want one that has the actual shades in it that it's supposed to have in it because I'd like to play with those shades. Okay, last favorite, and then we're gonna go on with my letdowns. My last favorite is a shocker. No, it's not. Maybelline's Total Temptation mascara. Now here's the thing. I've seen people that love this mascara or hate it, and I've noticed the people that don't like it, it's because they're looking for more length in a mascara. So I want both. So I double it up. This one gives me my length. The L'Oreal Butterfly, I've used it for years. You guys know. That one gives me my length. And then I'll put this guy on over top. Here's the thing that I love about this, and I don't know why. It smells, I don't even know if it's coconut. It's coconut. It smells good. I don't know what it is, but it smells good. And I don't know why that brings me some small delight when I'm about to put on my mascara. It's kind of an odd thing because I've never opened a mascara and been like, let me put on my mascara. You know, I've never done that. But when I opened this and I could smell it, now every time before I put on mascara, I'm like, oh yeah, this is good stuff. I think they're just like luring us in with an amazing smell, and it doesn't matter if the product's good or not. No, I'm just kidding. The product is good. It's just if you want lengthening, this is gonna give you fuller lashes. So if you have a favorite lengthening mascara, I would just put this on top. I mean, there's no law that says we can't double up on our mascaras that do two great things. All right, letdowns. Are we ready? Because some of these are going to be a little bit of shockers. First one, Hard Candy Pro Defense Primer Serum. Smooths pores away. First of all, the things that I hate about it. One, does nothing for your pores. Nothing. Not even like a smidgen of something. Also, it doesn't smell good. But the thing I do like about it is it's actually quite hydrating. But it doesn't do what it says it does. And when I bought it, I was like, oh, I'll try a nice like pore filling, you know, because who doesn't want their pores filled? Anyways, when people say, oh, this has no scent, it has a scent. It's just not like a scent that you can be like, oh, it smells like roses or vanilla or coconut. It just smells like plastic, I guess. I don't know. But it's hydrating. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I mean, if you're looking for a hydrating primer, maybe it's worth it. But it doesn't do what it says it's gonna do. Okay, here's the next one. It's the JCat Aura Glow Liquid Highlighter in Crystal Sand. Now, don't get me wrong, this is beautiful. A little bit. It's not my bag, is what I'm saying. But here's what it looks like. It's kind of like a whitish, it's just a white highlighter with like a slight pink tone. When I bought it, the box said that this was for a highlighter, but also to like, it talked mostly about adding it into foundations to add a glow to your foundation, which I am all for that. I love mixing things into my foundation. When I mixed this into my foundation, it did give me a glow. But then I went outside and my husband looked at me and he goes, why do you have sparkles all over your face? And I was like, what? Got out a mirror, busted out, sparkles. I mean, I looked like Edward Cullen. I had sparkles all over my face. And I just did one drop. And so this stuff is intense. If you like a good sparkle, you'll like it. If you like a good like bling white highlighter, you'll like it. If you're super pale and you can't find a highlighter, you may like this. I did not like it. Also, I do not like the lid. Let me show you why. Every time you pull it out, stuff gets all over the lid, and then you put it in, and then you see how like the product it's just a mess. I don't like this. I like the concept of it. I just don't like the actual product. Sorry. I know a lot of people have been raving about this. I have actually my last two things people have been raving about and I don't like. The next one we're going to talk about is the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealers. I know everybody is saying that these are dupes for the Tarte Shape Tape. And I think this is where I went wrong. One, I don't like the Tarte Shape Tape. Tarte Shape Tape. I have extremely dry under eyes, and so it just makes me look like a dried up crocodile under my eyes. Like it's so, but the Shape Tape, not these. And so when I bought these, I want full coverage. Everyone wants full coverage under their eyes, and it's hard to find moisturizing and full coverage. But I thought I'm gonna give these a go. They do the same thing. They're super drying. There's certain concealers. If the Shape Tape does not work for you because it's drying, neither is this. Neither is the Urban Decay Naked Skin. They're just too drying, and then they make me look old, and I would rather have a little bit of like pigmentation of darkness show through than look old. And so these were kind of a dud for me. They're only $7, so thank goodness. But on the other hand, if you don't have dry under eyes, I bet these would be great because they are full coverage and they dry down nicely. They just dry a little bit too much for me. But if you don't have dry under eyes, they might work. Last thing. Everybody loves these and I'm so sad. Okay, Maybelline 24-Hour Foundation. Now, I don't even know if this foundation's good. Like, that's how far I'm gonna go to say it could be an amazing foundation. I don't know. But this oxidizes so bad. Like, so bad. So I put it on my face and like 15 minutes later I was like, holy crap, I look like an Oompa Loompa. And I am the kind of person that like dabs it on the back of my hand and then I like take it and put it where I want, right? And I looked at my hand, half of it was dried, half of it was still wet, and it was like 100% the different colors. I will insert a picture, you will see. So here's my thing. I bought the color 130 Buff Beige, which, I mean, I was a little tanner when I bought it, like, because I self-tan all the time. So this would have matched me, but I put it on, it turned into Oompa Loompa. So what I did is I went and purchased the lightest one, which is 110 Porcelain. The lightest one my store had, which is really light. But here's my problem. I can't predict. I can mix it on my hand and I can say, okay, that looks like it's gonna match me. And then I put it on my face and it goes orange. Like, I can't predict how dark this foundation is gonna oxidize, so it's not worth it. Like, this is not worth it. The complicated trying to like play chemist and find out how dark it's gonna actually go, it just is not worth it. And these were good price too. They were like $11.99, which, I mean, good on you, Maybelline, because I'm sick of the foundations like being like $17 at the drugstore. But I don't even care if the formula is good. That's how much I don't like these. They oxidize way too much. And I've heard people say these are amazing, and I'm like, how did you color match yourself? How did you color match yourself if it just turns orange? And it's not just this one, because the lightest one does it too. So I know I didn't just get a dud. I don't know. But I don't like these foundations. I don't recommend them. I think there are better ones that do just as nice full coverage look than these. Also, 24 hours, you should not be wearing your foundation for 24 hours. Just saying. So that's kind of pointless. I don't like it when they're like last 24 hours, last 72 hours. Don't wear your makeup that long. Like, who cares? Make it last a good hours and 8 hours and I'm happy. But this 24-hour business is just nonsense. Like, you're not fooling us, makeup people. All right. That is it. I'm sorry if this was a rant, and I hope you liked the little bit of clothing I added in. I might be adding a few things in here and there because I am so tall. I mean so tall, because it's not like I'm like, oh, my inseam is, like, whenever I meet someone and they're like, oh, you're so tall, so am I have a hard time finding jeans. And I'm like, oh yeah, what's your inseam? And they're like, I mean, I don't know, I just buy the long. I'm like, you're not that tall if you don't know your inseam, because I can't walk into any store and buy jeans. Not at all. 36 inches, not long enough for me. My inseam, if I want them to be the length of my legs, is 37 inches long, which there are great stores that sell them online. Now, thankfully, guess what? That crop look is in. So a lot of jeans I buy from Old Navy, or like I have to, not Old Navy, I'm sorry, not Old Navy, American Eagle. Because their extra longs are 36 inches, and so I'm fine because they're like the crop. But I have to like hunt for clothes. I will go on, when I'm about to buy jeans from American Eagle, I will go on, and you know how they have like the reviews and people are like, oh, this fit way longer than it says. I'm like, cha-ching, yes, put it in my car, it was longer. So clothes shoes are a struggle for someone my height. So I'm just gonna be adding things here and there that I find that fit me. Anyways, I will see you in my next video. It's gonna be a tutorial on the eye look I had a couple videos back. Someone asked me if I would do a tutorial on it. It was like a glittery eye. So I'm gonna do a tutorial, which I haven't done in a while, on that eye look. So I will see you guys next video. Bye guys.